Aries. It's your girl, JV. Hi, Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2021. Already, it's about to be our season. Time is flying, and there's a lot going on. It's heavy times for us, for sure. Well, for everyone, really, at this point. For Aquarius season, I remember the first card out was the Five of Cups, and we were having that conversation about having to deal with the past, deal with the shadow, deal with sadness, deal with like loss, grief, residual pain, encountering, you know, the soft spots, you're encountering your vulnerability. And there's good stuff coming, and I hope everybody, you know, is able to do their work and are feeling more comfortable with the pain that they've encountered and dealt with and overcome the last like 2 years. So be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. All the videos are rolling out slowly. For daily tarot readings, check out my Instagram, justj_everything. And for other dope shit I do, please check out my website, justjeverything.com. So many things to remember. Now, when I was leaning into your energy, and keep in mind, yes, I'm an Aries sun, so I do my best to separate my personal bullshit from y'all's reading and from our reading, but we all are one. We're all the signs. We're every woman up around here, so. But when I was leaning into the Aries energy, I heard Robin's Dancing on My Own, and then there's this other song, Dance Without You, by like something Gray, Skylar Gray, I think. I wanna dance without you. Why won't you let me lose myself? Something like that. But there are things with sovereignty coming up. Independence. But it's really important that you listen to your body. Self-care needs to be priority number one. I am first house. If you aren't, it's time to get so that you are, you know? It's time to really get back in line, back in order. That frickin' tunnel vision is really gonna work in your favor. And I also put that self-care also includes lazy days. You just having days where you don't do anything. There could be, you know, just, you guys, we're all feeling that shift from Mars and Aries to Mars and Taurus is fucking different, eh? It's so much less motion, and you may be feeling like, be careful of feeling guilty for not being as like go. It is very much so leaning into the senses, chilling out, relaxing. But either way, allow yourself downtime, for sure. It's important. For astrological notes, there are a lot here, so I want to get through them. On February 19th, Venus will be squaring Mars. And so there is something coming up about what you know about love. Arm wrestling what you do about what you have, with what you have. So what you know about love arm wrestles what you do about what you have. Yeah. So like, how do you use your resources that are already available to you? There also around that week could be friction with someone with heavy Libra, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio placements, but this will be good, a good time to innovate in business and to create and to build. I think there are there's definitely going to be an influx of ideas, especially once Mercury goes direct the next day on the 20th. So there will be relief, but definitely say less until then. Don't pick any fights. Don't do your best to not initiate any unnecessary conversations. Just pull the fuck back, for real. Less is, as less as possible. Say as less as possible. Just, all right, let's listen. On the 24th of February, Mars trines Pluto, and there is like a super positive, unexpected push forward that comes here. Something goes your way. Very like super like slingshot vibes that I picked up from this aspect. You definitely will be getting goal oriented, and as I said that I saw the Queen of Wands. So needing to be future focused and really think about what you're doing with your energy. How are you it's funny, the Queen of Wands was right there when I said that, and it says, wield your sexual power wisely because you will be magnetic. That you could be definitely just drawing in, especially people with, Scorpio or other Aries placements. So just be careful. You're going to be magnetic, and you also may have this tendency to get super investigative and, be careful about the whole like detective thing. Don't be like stalking or looking or like creeping on people. But if you are investigating something or doing some kind of research, there could be definitely a really happy accident that comes in. Or you stumbling upon something that's really beneficial. Stumbling upon healing to your spiritual and physical bodies. There also may be big secrets coming out too, but everything that's revealed all works in your favor. Even if it's something that's gut-wrenching, it definitely is for your highest and greatest good. Because on March 3rd, Mars moves into Gemini, baby. Excuse me for the burp. And that brings me to what I was going to say. Mars moves into Gemini, and I feel like for Aries and Gemini placements really need to do some kind of like lung or respiratory system detox. I strongly advise oil of oregano if you can stomach taking it by itself, but there's also capsules that you can get online that are really beneficial, really help cleaning out and building up your immune system. It is an antibacterial, and it's amazing. So do your research, look it up. It's definitely worth in Gemini season clearing out the lungs. Some of you may be needing to take a tolerance break or pulling back from smoking or trying to quit smoking. So that's a great time to do it when Mars goes into Gemini. Also, your cerebral faculties. This Mercury retrograde. Okay, anyway, your cerebral faculties will definitely be enhanced. Your mind speeds up, more like deeper insights coming in. Just awareness, aha moments, revelations coming in. But also, your mind speeds up, but just be careful of being scatterbrained. That's also, it's already happening to me. I already am like feeling it. My Mercury is in Pisces, so my Mercury's already like debilitated, and when it's retrograde, I just feel it so hard, and so it's a lot for me. So when Mars goes into Gemini, things are going to be speeding up, and you could just be all over the place. So you may want to do what you can to get organized, get a planner, get structured, start writing things down, making to-do lists and things of that nature. So just beware of any kind of like inefficiency or like move. Mars going back into air, it's like that fire meets air thing. So there's that reminiscent of Mars and Aries, or that push, that fire, that speed that you're going to have access to. But don't let the speed cause you to make stupid moves or to move inefficiently just because you like having the speed back, just because it feels good to have that kind of like fuel again. I put beware of inefficiency for the sake of feeling speed again. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. So you just want to make sure that you're moving logically, and Gemini is going to help you think things through. So you have the opportunity to really, really look at things and get organized and diversify your plan. So take a deep breath. So that's the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2021. It's also going to be really important during Pisces season that you guys hydrate, drink a lot of water. I actually got one of those gallon things that says all the like encouraging shit throughout the day. And it's just really important that we all stay hydrated. During Pisces season, there also may be this like, dare I say, numbness or void. And I feel like I still am in the Aquarius, it's still Aquarius season technically, but there is this like access to the void. Or I do feel like you have a grander capacity to compartmentalize than before, especially when Mars goes into Gemini. That's funny. The moon and the lovers, which is Gemini. I feel like what's happening right now, I'm going to put this on the selenite throne, because the biggest themes in Pisces season, this is a lot. For some of you, there actually may be a new relationship, a new lover, someone with heavy Pisces or Gemini placements. But in Pisces season, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, things aren't as they seem. Neptune is also in Pisces right now. And so there are some of you are really like, there's a partner that may be coming in or a love opportunity that's coming in, and you're having to figure out, do you want to be the domesticated dog or the wild wolf? And how can you, and the lovers is about merging though, a merging of consciousness. And how can you merge those two sides together? Let's say it's not a partner. Let's say nobody comes in. There is something that you are in love with, something that you love, a passion, a project. This could be your career right now. There could be an opportunity coming in that like out of nowhere, it's like the clouds part and it's like, like the clouds part and there's something that you just like are fucking juiced about, that you're like, really gun-ho about, and you're really having to merge two sides of yourself. Wow, the dog and the wolf and the moon, and then the two partner, the man and the woman, the representation of the divine masculine and feminine, in the lovers. There is this duality that's coming in. Pisces, don't get it twisted. Pisces, the sign's two fish. The name of my Pisces playlist on Spotify is Pisces Hidden Fish, because there's always there's a side of them that's outside of the water that everyone sees, and then there's another fish, a whole nother fish that's underwater that not many are privy to. And Aries, though you are not necessarily a dualistic sign, we are going into a sign that is very dualistic. So there could be a lot of back and forth. There could be big choices that are coming in. I'm excited to clarify this. There could be brand new starts. So at the bottom of the deck was a Page of Pentacles again. So some of you, I feel like this is a business opportunity. Some of you, there's a craft or a skill or something that you're wanting to develop, or a new relationship, maybe a relationship with a younger earth sign. Maybe some of you are really reconnecting with earth sign children, or children who are really like serious and studious and emotional in their bodies, creative. But some of you, I feel like you may be going back to school, or you're learning something, a new craft, a new hobby, or something of that nature. It's in the beginning. Something is in the beginning phases. There could be new money coming in, new business opportunities for some of you, but I also feel like for some of you it's a a relationship, or someone comes back humbled, I just heard. Woo! Aries, what's going on? Pisces season. I'm telling you, because it's about to be our time. And the way that this Emperor is over here looking at the Lovers is like, you may be thinking about merging, really considering it, but it needs to be for someone on your level. It needs to be and that's in love and in business. It's just like, stop, no settling. It's really time especially if you feel like you're on your shit, you're on your A game, it's really important that you don't settle, especially in love. Aries, you are at the center of your reading, and I just put it in the notes. It's like self-love, you come first. In every way possible. Like, it is a time, Pisces season, the first three cards are major arcana. So Pisces season is about to be on and popping. It's about to be like, this is a big time for you. King of Swords. Wow. There's a lot of power coming through. I feel like whatever you're building, it is in the realm of communication. You need to, some of you are like needing to become more masterful with your words, or more studying something in like literature, English, maybe even law. Know your rights. I hear some of you are needing to like maybe learn your rights, or some of you are really enforcing strong boundaries, or there's someone that's coming in that's enforcing a lot of boundaries or restrictions, or maybe a boss that's coming in or having intense conversations. There could be contracts coming in also. Really just pay attention to the fine print. Get things in writing is really important. Also, if anyone comes in and is like, has some shit to say, or is trying to make you feel a certain way about your success, or about starting a new relationship possibly, it looks like clearly the Emperor is looking away from the King of Swords. So there may be someone with heavy air placements. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements, that heavy on Aquarius. Or maybe someone that you met in Aquarius season. But I do feel like either way, you guys are becoming more masterful in your language and getting better with your words. I feel like I need to check the camera, so I'm going to check the camera. Why? Okay, it's only 18 minutes. Okay, I need to hurry this up. One more card. One more card. Looks like for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2021. This looks big. Some of you, there's someone with heavy Gemini or Virgo or Pisces or Cancer placements that's coming in romantically, and you're really having to figure out like what you want to do. You may be hearing from people with heavy Gemini placements, or really like deeply connecting with them. But I feel like don't get caught up. Like, of course you can have friends and like pay attention to friends, but I feel like Aries, with the Emperor at the center of the reading, you have shit to do. There's something specific that you're building, something that you're getting really structured and disciplined about. And this love or partnership that's coming in, the opportunity for it may be a test. Things may just not be what they seem. We're going to look at it in the plunge, but like, you need to make sure that you can have fun, but the Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands, I don't want to take that many cards, but I'm going to. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's what I'm telling you. Like right now, you're in a place where like you guys have, wow, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords reversed, 7 of Swords, Ace of Cups, then 2 of Swords reversed, and then the Page of Pentacles again. Okay, so you guys were Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're in fucking recovery. Let's just admit that. And there's a lot of deep mysteries, deep healings. Your intuition is fucking on fire in Pisces season, but it already is. It's already happening. There could be deep insights that are coming in. I also feel like some of you may be having really deep connections with your mother, or there is, or a maternal figure that comes in, or someone really spiritual that comes in. Deep connections also with your mother and father, possibly. Some of you are having to have harsh conversations, or there's harsh conversations coming in from the father, but with the King of Swords going to the Knight of Swords, there's someone with heavy air placements that diminishes in your life, and that it's just like there is a really strong push to establish and enforce your boundaries in Pisces season, Aries. And you doing that puts you in a place of making different kinds of life decisions. This is you really coming into your power, and I feel like this is like a leveling up that takes place big time for you guys. You understanding your worth, the world in your hand, you understanding that you can keep doing what you're doing, or there is a new path that will be presenting itself to you, and you can go a new way. And I also feel like some of you are going to be like multitasking, doing a lot of multitasking, multiple streams of income coming in, multiple passions to pursue. This looks busy. It's like you got shit to do, and it's really important that you don't, if it feels like a waste of time, or if it feels off, it is. And if someone is kind of like in and out, or being rude or mean to you, don't be a groupie, keep it moving, because we've already been in a deep place of hurt and pain right now. And for the rest of Aquarius season, really up until maybe the first or second week of Pisces season, it's okay to be tired, to be lazy, to be to recover, to also to create, to go in kind of hermit mode, because there is this new thing, Ace of Cups, that comes in. It's like once you get off the fence and decide to keep moving, to get out of the mental prison, to get out of the mental loop, love, the divine newness comes in, creativity. And what comes in, you may be on guard about, like, oh shit, I wasn't ready for it. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know. This is everything that I asked for, but I don't know if I'm ready. Ooh. But you got to plant seeds. Yeah. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I can't. Y'all. All right, Aries, I want to go ahead and start by clarifying the moon. Please clarify the moon for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2021. Clearly, the moon's out to say just, hey, this is going to be a hyper-emotional time, a hyper-emotional season. And there may be people that come in, or realizations that are coming in, that really help you merge with a different version of yourself, or help you merge with a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating, a new way of experiencing love. Definitely pay attention to your dreams. This is going to be a highly intuitive time. Your inner guidance is like trying to lead you. Woo! Wow. Again, there's definitely like old pain resurfacing. And I feel like that's why we're getting it out in the beginning of Pisces season. You guys are already feeling this, I feel. A lot of people with Aries placements are already like at the tail end of the thick of it. So do what you can to not evade any of these emotions. It's time to really examine, unpack these swords. Acknowledge how you feel, but establish your boundaries. because there are different decisions that are going to be made, different opportunities that are coming in. I want one more card for the moon. Yeah, it's Six of Wands. It's like you're turning your back on it. You're about to be like riding it out and like publicly successful. And you can't be sad when no one fucking claps for you, or the people that you want to clap for you aren't clapping. That could be a thing. That was something frickin' Umber said in the Aries reading for February that I think is going to be impacting people with Aries placements in Pisces season, especially. Like, you need to be okay accepting the fact that you're winning, and you don't need anybody to be applauding you or validating your success, because there is harmony coming by way of your passions and what you're trying to do, and you're riding away from a place of being really hurt, and so just things aren't as they seem. So just, there's a lot of self-sufficiency here. There could be a lot of opinions, this looks busy, this looks fast-paced, especially when Mars goes into Gemini, which this is like Mercury in Gemini. This is you having access to a lot of speed, and so you're really going to have to become more masterful with your words and your emotions. That's why it's coming out now. Look at how you feel. Express effectively how you feel. Tell the whole truth. Please clarify the Lovers. Please understand that, like, there's nothing weak about saying how you feel. There's nothing weak about being vulnerable and expressing love. And there's also nothing weak. You can love somebody, but also know that you can't be with them, or know that you can't, show up the way that you used to, or that may be something that someone's telling you. But this Lovers is coming out. It's like it's time to deal with, because of this impeding success, it's time to deal with the residual or old, like deep memories or fears or things that are coming up. There's some kind of illusion here that is existing in your life still, and there are hidden truths that are going to be discovered and that are coming out. And so it's just time to be really patient. In the beginning, first couple weeks of Pisces season, it's really important that you be patient, especially in regards to your mental health and financial situations. Please clarify the Lovers. I'm trying not to make this a long video. And with the Lovers, there's just some kind of like, for some of you, this is a relationship. And that may be weird. But I also feel like some of you, the other side of the Lovers is sacrifice. And so there may be some part of your life that needs to be sacrificed in order to make room for this new love. And that's all this shit that's been keeping you sad. It's time to let it go. Don't be a groupie. Keep it moving. It's like, I'm riding away from your bullshit. Yes, I'm weird. Anyway, please, I did not want all that. Goodness. Okay, what came out with the Lovers was the Empress reversed, Strength, and the Devil. Why is every fucking major arcana coming out? What is happening? This feels huge. I'm telling you, for some of you, a love relationship comes in and you're like, I'm not fucking ready. I'm taking care of myself. I don't know what to do, but this is absolutely could be a divine partnership. Maybe somebody with heavy Taurus or Libra placements, Leo. And there could be some of you who are encountering like the darker side of a Capricorn or Aquarius, someone with heavy Capricorn or Aquarius placements. But look at the duality with these cards here. The Lovers, the Divine hovering over. There are much bigger forces than you realize at work here. And some of you are in a place of you're really just like whatever is coming out or whatever you're recovering from, you really need to put yourself first, really tending to the ways that you have felt weak because you are being rebuilt in the physical, in the spiritual, that divine, that infinity, that divine connection that you're going to be encountering, this merging that you're going to be encountering. It could be somebody, you know, with Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo placements. But I also feel like there is just this healing of your heart. Some of you, something embarrassing might have happened or something that you feel embarrassed by. And it's just like there's healing coming to your pride, healing coming to your ego. And you need to let that heal before the middle of Pisces season because your ego can't be ruling you. Your pride, your pain, your anger cannot rule. That is not a righteous leader, and that's not someone, you don't want to become a tyrant. But the thing about the motherfucking emperor is y'all tend to forget the emperor collects kings, and knights do biddings of kings. Pages do biddings of knights. It's like there are fucking levels to this shit. And so it's really important that if you have done your work and you've faced your darkness, you faced your devils, you have stared your shadow in the face, and you are hyper aware of your temptations. You are, harnessing your power, properly wielding your authority, properly harnessing your sexual energy, not being distracted by sex, not being distracted by, partners or just people that just want to like siphon your energy off of you. You really tapping into yourself, tapping into your purpose, tapping into your drive. With Mars going into Gemini, it's going to be so fucking clear, the path. And it's just going to be like all full speed ahead into you really becoming more masterful with your shit. A lot of you are going to be doing a lot of speaking, maybe public speaking, or maybe, content creating, this stuff that, that we're doing now. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of opportunities for you to really, really level up. Please clarify the Emperor for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2021. Whew, there's a lot of power that's coming. Yeah, and you gotta rest. You're not resting now. You've got to get in tune with the spiritual. It is time for you to really, don't shy away. I told you, don't shy away from being lazy, quote unquote, because your version of lazy is not everybody else's version of lazy. So don't shy away from me time. Definitely don't shy away from meditating. You're not meditating enough. Let me be the one to tell you now. I'm not going to yell at you. I'll let you figure it out. But meditate as often as possible, because there is a sacred space that I feel like you guys find access to. It's like when your focus stops being on partnership and finding a person and having someone come back or being in a relationship or whatever, whenever you do that, you get invited to the secret place. I just heard the throne room. The throne room. I don't know what the fuck that is, but some of you find access to it. And you really get to readjust your crown. Please meditate. All right, and I feel like I want to clarify both of these. What's going on with that diminishment there? Because I feel like maybe there's something coming in, maybe there's someone coming in with heavy air placement, someone comes in hot, and then they gotta cool off because they, Aries, if you're on your Emperor shit, you need to find your Empress, or, vice versa, whatever. It's but also if you're just feeling okay, I'm still, Queen of Wands trying, or King of Wands trying to make my way to the Emperor, then you stay on your Queen level shit. You know what I mean? It's like, but also, it's like, don't let yourself be the fucking Emperor or the Empress and you're fucking around with the Knight of Swords. Unless it's just like this like unemotional, detached thing, which you may be able to have with this person. Hey. But like, as long as you aren't letting yourself get distracted or derailed, stay on your fucking Emperor shit. Yeah, because it's just like, you got stuff to do and you can't be looping in the mind. There's going to be opportunities when Mars goes into Gemini. I'm telling you, there's going to be opportunities for you to get really scattered. And it's time to break yourself free. And you can break yourself free. These restrictions here, this Saturn energy is, or temptation. Tempted to stay in the loops, tempted to start over another or start another cycle of something toxic again, possibly. Don't. Break yourself free. Pull the fuck back. Someone may see you doing really well and then wants to come in and partner up. And nah, don't be a groupie, keep it moving. Getting out of situations that your ass shouldn't be in. Please clarify, lastly, the Two of Wands, because there's big decisions that are coming in. Some of you, there's a lot of traveling. You may be moving to a different place, or just traveling somewhere, or working at a different place, or exerting your passion somewhere. There may be offers coming in. There's just a lot of opportunity coming in. And the Emperor at the center of the reading says it's important that you pay attention to how you're wielding your authority, how you're wielding your sovereignty. Wow, maybe an opportunity. Some of you may be moving towards someone with heavy water placements. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe traveling with people with heavy water placements, or traveling to do something really creative. Look at this Pisces energy. There's definitely someone with heavy Pisces placements around that's going to help give you a new perspective of all the pain that you've gone through and how you about to be moving on. I'll be moving on. Whatever, moving forward. This is progress. But look at that darkness really merging here. All right, and you have the opportunity to really speak your truth and tell it like it is. I love you. You got this.